technical setup. Our second speaker is giving a speech out of an advanced manual. So what happens in the program here is you go through a basic manual, which is 10 projects, each of them emphasizing a different aspect. At that point you get an award, and then you get to pick and choose from, I believe, 15 different advanced manuals that can talk about many different aspects. So this is one of those manuals. And our speaker will be telling us today about the democracy of education. Please welcome Guva.
Fellow Toastmasters and guests. In India, there is an epic called Mahabharata, and there is a short story in it which goes like this. There is a teacher, a royal teacher by name Dronacharya, and he teaches martial arts to the royal clan. One day, a very interested student approached Dronacharya and asked if he could accept him as a student. His name was Ekalavya. Dronacharya rejected and said that archery is a skill that should be exclusive to the royal clan, and he cannot teach it to someone coming from a low caste. Disappointed, but not given up, Ekalavya went and created this clay statue of Dronacharya and bowed before him every day and practiced archery. As you know, practice makes perfect, and very soon he became a master archer. The news that there is somebody who is better than Dronacharya's favorite student spread like a wildfire, and Dronacharya one day came to meet him. Seeing that he was indeed practicing with his clay idol, Dronacharya said, Ekalavya, even though it's an idol, in spirit, I have taught you the skill. Now you have to pay me your fees. Ekalavya asked, what do you want me to pay you with? Dronacharya said that, I want your right thumb. Without thinking twice, Ekalavya took his arrow, cut his thumb, and gave it to Dronacharya. This story is said as an example of how much of a respect a student should have for a teacher. But this is also controversial in many ways. One such controversy that Indian scholars have been debating about is that should education really be that exclusive? Many of the recent thinkers think otherwise, and including the professors from the top universities who feel that the education should be free and democratic. That is where the concept of MOOC comes in. So how many of you here have heard of MOOC? Okay. So what is a MOOC? MOOC stands for a massively open online curriculum. It is mostly free courses that are recorded video lectures that are available online for people to watch. There are quizzes, there are assignments. Everything that you do in a college course is available free of cost. Except that it's creditless and it is massive. That means that anybody, anywhere in the world can take those courses. edX is one such course, which is a collaboration between Harvard and MIT. Udacity is another course which was created by Sebastian Thrun, a fellow VP from Google. And Coursera is another venture-funded course, MOOC, which partners with the top universities all around the world, including Darden, Yale, Stanford, Princeton, Columbia, Duke, and Wharton. All these universities are offering courses free of cost. Today, I'm going to talk to you about the process through which you can get started and take a course, probably over the weekend. To get started, you can go into any of those websites and sign up. I'm not going to walk you through the sign up process. It's probably going to ask you for a name, email, and a password. After that, the world is creating your classroom. There are courses that are offered from the universities all around the world. For example, HEC Paris is going to offer you a course on how to understand Europe. Similarly, Tel Aviv University is going to talk about the emergence of modern Middle East. All these courses are 6 to 10 weeks long. And then you also have courses about contemporary American poetry by University of Pennsylvania and Stanford offering algorithms. Whatever be your need, you want to satisfy your intellectual curiosity, or you wanted to take some course in college, but you did not have the situation needing it, or you want to learn something cutting edge. It serves all the needs. First, the skeptic said that, yeah, it's good for taking one-off courses, but it's not going anywhere. That is where the customers said that, no, we really like it. We can also specialize. Specialization is when you take 4 or 5 related courses, do one capstone project, and you get a certificate at a fraction of a cost. Each course is about $49 at this point. So for about $200, you can get a specialization certificate in cybersecurity, or data analysis and writing, or even challenges in global affairs. Then the skeptic said that, yeah, it's good for 4 or 5 courses, but you can never do a degree online. That is where Georgia Tech, the top 10 university in the US, challenged it and said that we are going to offer you the same MS in computer science degree online through MOOC. Now, their thinking is so different that they said that today we are constrained in getting the top students because of visa restrictions and because they cannot afford. We are going to offer this at a fraction of the cost. So Georgia Tech went ahead and offered a complete online degree. If anybody wants to guess their cost, just as a reference point, the online MS in computer science degree costs close to $50,000 if you were to do it on campus. Does anybody want to take a guess on how much it costs over MOOC? Sorry? $50.
5,000.
I paid $500 University of Missouri.
For the entire degree?
Per unit.
Per unit. This entire degree costs less than $7,000. That's about $100 per unit. Now, let's talk about how to succeed in MOOCs, because it requires a lot of self-discipline. Let's say that you are going to register for it this evening. It's all about completing it also. First, you pick the course that you want. There are sites that provide the reviews, such as Nala, the name that you see there. You can go there, find the course of your choice. After that, orient yourself with what does that course entail. There are some courses that provide lecture videos ahead of time. There are some courses that provide you some sample of how difficult the assignments are going to be. First, orient yourself. Then, you declare that this is going to be your education goal. Is it just going to be watching the videos? Or is it going to be taking the videos and the quizzes? Or do you want to go for distinction? After you declare yourself, you can do that by two ways. One, you can blog for yourself or for others. Also, you can go to the forum and say that this is your education goal. Then you can network with the fellow students who are interested and finally focus. Just as an example, what I do is that all the MOOCs that I have registered for, on Sunday night, I download the next week's videos. And when I am commuting to work, this is what I see. So this is the course that I'm doing from Wharton, and I watch the lecture videos as I'm commuting to work. So 45 minutes up and 45 minutes down, about 1.5 hours of commute, I spend with a professor from Wharton University. Now, I hope all of you can take advantage of it, go home and register and follow the process that I explained without losing your arm and leg, like what you do in a traditional college, or without losing your thumb, like what Ekalavya did. First question.
For a non-violent enemy. Second minute to do your comments for this speech. And we've learned a new word that's called MOOC. That will be the word of the day for today. All of you who want to use that word